I like this fun music. People are like screaming in the background. Did you hear that? Wow. Did you hear it?
No.
Somebody was screaming. Maybe someone's screaming in my head.
Off.
Okay, apparently the screaming is happening in my head. That's okay. All right, so here we go. I don't know exactly how old I was. I want to say I probably was in college when I started to realize there is a particular tall shaft boot out there that women covet, that women all over wear, and it's called Frye, which is funny because even though they've been around since 1863, it was in 1970 that their tall shaft boot became the campus staple. And now it's not just seen on college campuses all over America, they are seen on women of all ages who love wearing a tall shaft boot when the weather has changed to fall and winter. Well, out of all the tall shaft boots they do, this is one of their most famous. It's called the Melissa Button 2. That beautiful arch, that perfect kind of blend of Western and traditional fashion forwardness, and that little detail of the Frye button right there. Well, we've never had this style at the Q until today. They're $249. They're on Easy Pay. So again, retail sells these. Retail sells them for $249. QVC has them on Easy Pay for $41.50. We ship them to your house for free, so you never have to leave and go even pray that the department store has them in your color and size. Just call us up now or go to our website and we'll bring them to you. There's only 3 colors, so when I walk you through colors, quickly go and place your order because we're running out of options, because we're bringing in sizes 5 through 12, whole and half, and then we're letting you pick out your width measurement along the calf. So there's an option that we're calling the regular, and then there's an option that we're calling the wide. If you go with the regular circumference, it's 14.5 inches around. If you go with the wide circumference, and actually just put 2 together back here, I'll get this one out of the way. If you go with the wide circumference, it's 15.25 versus that 14.5, all right? Now here are the colors, and right now I have all your options available in all 3, but we're getting limited. Actually, I just found out the 12 sold out. All right, so here is what we call cognac. It goes back to all your cognac options in the show when we've said Melissa. Already the most popular. I love the black because if I am gonna do leggings this winter, I like them to be in black. And there's something about a legging and a tall shaft boot that makes me feel so slim and trim. And the black we are calling black. Now the gray, I've been calling it gray all day, but it is what we call smoke. And it's not the light ice gray that we saw in the handbags. It's not that deep carbon that we saw in the handbags. Instead, it's a smoke gray that can work with either of those bags if you want to mix and match all your grays, all right? So again, I will remind you, not only are you choosing your shoe size from 5 through 12 whole and half, you're letting us know if you want a regular or a wide calf circumference. So let's go back to 1863 when Frye was first introduced. They did their first boot in 1888, and then in the 70s, that was it. Everybody knew Frye boots, if you wanted tall shaft, was the brand to go with.
It's because of the leather. This is such high quality leather. I mean, you really don't find many other boots out there that are this durable, this timeless, and just the quality and still that hand-done detail. I mean, it really is exceptional. It's a legacy. And when you enter into that Frye family, you are excited to tell your story about your first Frye boots and how long that you've had them, where you wear them. Maybe your mom passed them down to you, or maybe you're buying them for your daughter today. This is an incredible boot that goes with everything. It is so, I mean, I want to say trendless because it literally
it's a
can
staple.
go, exactly. It will go with any kind of style. It doesn't have to be Western. It can just be with shorts, a skirt, a dress, jeans, leggings, you name it, a boot that's this classic will go with everything.
Tara, I love your outfit. You know, the easy thing to do with that would have been the black boot, but I love that our stylist switched you up a little bit and put that beautiful smoke with you instead. Then think about all the times you would have done like brown and you would have said, oh, well, the cognac would have been the best option. No, maybe smoke would have been the best option. So if you're looking for a color you don't have in your closet already, my vote goes to smoke. Leah and I are doing the same thing. black leggings. Hers happened to be a leather. Mine happened to be a cotton, but it doesn't matter. Still that black boot with a black legging tucked into it, another fashion staple. I also love doing a black tall boot as my dress shoe in the winter. Pumps are fun, stilettos are great, rah rah shish boom bah. They're uncomfortable, they hurt. So I love doing like a beautiful midi dress over my tall shaft boot. Or I love doing a short dress with black tights and a black tall shaft boot. For the holiday, when there's snow and there's slush and there's wind and there's cold, tall shaft boots keep you warm and are just the dressy touch that you need. And now we've got this cognac that America wants. So if you want this color, I mean, does that not look like fall in a shoe? Do not wait. And again, I mean, if you've never shopped QVC before and you didn't even know we had brands like Frye, you do now. You should also know that we have this thing called Easy Pay. It lets you get such a reputable brand home for a payment of $41. If you're watching with your daughter or your granddaughter and you both are fighting over who's gonna spend mom's hard work money first and grab the Frye boots, maybe you can double up that Easy Pay and you both can have such a beautiful staple to your fall and winter wardrobe thanks to Easy Pay. Free shipping and handling. So here's the smoke. It's gray, it's brown, it's purple. I don't even know how to describe smoke. It's gorgeous. So original and unique. So again, if you don't want the same old, you want smoke. Then here's black. I mean, look at that shine that it offers without being too fancy, without being too off the top. I love the structure. So they stand up on their own. You don't even need to do any sort of boot clip or put them in any kind of fancy California closet. Just lay them on your closet and they're stiff enough that they stay up all the time, but they start to get those beautiful lines and wrinkles without flopping over. It's gorgeous. And then here is that cognac choice again. But I do need to direct your attention to the sizes that we brought in because not all stores do that either. 5 through 12, and again, I should probably stop saying 12 because that size is gone already, sold out. So 5 through 11 and a half. And then you tell us what measurement you want around the width of the calf. So everybody gets that nice small heel. Let me kind of show that to you better. The heel is exactly an inch, all right? And everybody gets the same shaft. It's 15 and a half inches. There's no zipper, there's no, hardcore hardware. You just slide your foot into it and there's that little button 2 detail, hence the name of the shoe. But what do you want your calf circumference to be? Regular or wide? And Ashley's gonna line those choices up for you better than I have here so you can see the difference. The regular is 14 and a half, and then the wide is 15 and a quarter. And Ash, when we do boots with that option, we always tell gals, if you've struggled in the past buying a tall shaft boot, you gave up trying to get your calf into it, then the wide is for you. But if you've always worn tall shaft boots your life and it's never been a struggle, don't think for the first time ever, is wide a better option for me? Nope. If you've never struggled before, stay regular. If you fought, gave up, couldn't do it, then move into that wide and you might find that this is really ideal for you now.
Absolutely.
Pardon me.
And there is no zipper, I want to point out, on the back, but it's still really easy to slide your foot on. Slide your foot in. It's very comfortable. This is 100% leather on the outside and on the inside, so it's going to mold around your leg and your foot. It's going to become part of you. I tend to think that my tall boots from Frye turn into almost like my favorite pair of slippers. I know that sounds crazy, but once I've broken them in, it's like my foot is drawn to that boot. Like that's my favorite shoe to wear.
Well, and I'll tell you, with 500 orders already being placed, all 3 colors being loved, the smoke that you're staring at, the cognac brown, or the classic black, and then us having this wonderful option of whole and half sizes, 6 through 11 and a half now, the wide calf circumference or the regular calf circumference. There's a lot of busyness happening in our store, both on our website and on our phone line. So I would quickly make your decision. Maybe you're like me and you kind of hold on to summer as long as you can, but Mother Nature will win. I can't change the way the world works. I can't make it 90 degrees in December. I mean, I guess I could move, but if I decide to stay in Pennsylvania, and I want to because I love my job and I love my family, then I'm gonna be cold in October, November, December, January, February, even March. You don't have to do this, but women will move into spring with a tall shaft boot and skirts, right? I shared that I love doing my holiday dressing with a tall shaft boot so I can be dressy at worship and dressy at my mom's, but not walking on my mom's hardwood floors in pumps, you know, and not chasing after brie and clay in pumps, but I can do dresses and skirts with a black tall shaft boot and black tights. For those of you who want to wear an appropriate career shoe like a tall shaft boot, but one that you actually are happy living in from 9 to 5, and then you can still be with your family afterwards without having to put some sort of sneaker on. You can still commute home and run some errands without having to put a sneaker on. You might want to think about getting that smoke color because it will go with your beautiful logo florals to your beautiful solid colors like Ashley has on. But the point of the story is you're going to want a shoe like this, and you're going to want it from September to March this year and beyond. So splurge on quality, splurge on a good label, splurge on one that doesn't go flop and kaputs in your closet, but instead stays up and then has that beautiful aging factor happening, but never falls apart on you. Here's your update. We have fewer than 400 to go around in both the regular and the wide calf. That's
Wow.
between all three colors, the smoke, the black, and the cognac. A lot of our sizes are now limited. We're busy. .com is your best ordering experience. It's QVC.com. Or call us if you know that's how you prefer to order, but just be patient with us. Let me make sure you know these names again. And then Ashley, maybe we'll go over to the gals
Sure.
for some more details.
Sure.
So here's smoke. I'm falling more and more and more in love with it. I think it's like buying a black boot and a brown boot all in one.
Well, I want to point out with that smoke color is that you can really see the burnishing. Like in the cognac, it pulls out the dark browns. This smoke color is this deep dark color, but it pulls out that black in our hand burnishing. So really, truthfully, it does kind of cross off for both black and brown in one boot.
So pretty. All right, then here's your black option.
So chic.
Gorgeous, right?
And that silver hardware, and that is a hand-applied rivet. I mean, that's amazing.
Well, everybody always considers Frye more artwork, more artisan. You know, it's not your run-of-the-mill craftsmanship. It's what you expect if you're going to spend $249. So if you're hemming and hawing and debating, I will let you know, women all over trust this brand and absolutely love this brand, which is why they have such a great reputation. QVC has just never brought in the Melissa Button 2. That style's been loved from Frye for years, but it's the first time we're carrying it. And then that last color that you're staring at is that cognac brown. Our best payment plan is attached to this boot today. So if that $41 is really enticing you, I'll remind you, we won't have that all the time. I like to say that we'll have easy pay all the time, but I can't promise you. But if it's 2 versus 6, that payment's gonna be higher. And so if $41 is really what's able to help you say yes to Frye today, I wouldn't wait, because before you know it, your size will be gone, or the color that you were imagining wearing is gone, and then worse, the 6 easy payments is gone. Ash, I'll walk us over.
Yeah, let's do that.
I will tell you too, what's so nice about this particular boot is that it's not perfect and pristine. Have you ever bought something and then you don't want to wear it? Because you know after day one, it will never ever look the same, and then you'll never ever love it again. That's not the case with Frye. So please don't get them home and say, well, if I want to wear them to work, I better not wear them to the Harvest Fest. Or if I want to wear them out with my gals because we're going to have a whole fun day of sightseeing and shopping and wining and dining, I better not then, you know, wear them to do any of the activities with my family and my kids. Drop coffee on them if you have to. Drop wine on them if you have to. I mean, really beat them up. They just start to look better, and it's one of the only brands that allows you to do that.
That really is the truth. I can attest to that myself. I own these. I have that Melissa satchel. I wear my stuff hard. And so when I come out and I look down, I'm like, oh my gosh, the day only made them better. The weeks, the years only make them better. They're incredibly special. My girls now wear my sizes. They're wearing my Frye boots. It's just a great brand. It's a great place to be. And this is a good gift too. We were talking about some of the other pieces. If this was under a Christmas tree or wrapped up for a birthday present, this is incredibly special.
I love them. And I love all the details. So I'm wearing the black. Cognac is next to me and smoke is next to that. And if you want that smoke color, I'm telling you, it's getting a black and a brown all in one. Don't wait. But it's the way that they come down to that little point. It's very Western, but without being too Western, right? I don't even know if that was a dance that I just did. I mean, they can be as fancy as you want them to be, or I've got a lot to do.